Hi and welcome to Stamp with Angela. I'm Angela Palmer and today I'm going to share some tips on using the new blending brushes. So the blending brushes come in packs of 3 and you can, you'll see here that I've used a different colour for each one. You can wash them, just rinse them under a cold tap, but the thing is you do need to let them dry. So I'm tending to use a different colour on each sort of blending brush. So I've got 6 at the moment here: yellow, pinks, blues, browns, greens and a red. So I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can use them. This here I've blended different colours on to colour a stamped image. Here I've used a mask to colour a background, and this one here I've just lightly sponged the background to give a bit of colour to it. So let's get started. So I guess the basic one is doing something like this, creating a background. So whether it's a full piece or a strip of cardstock, I'll go with blue this time. So the trick, so I'm just dabbing it gently on my ink pad. When you press it down, it's going to be quite a defined colour. So you really want to kind of start off your page and then just slightly circling motion, or however you like, whoops, to colour your background. Now if I need to re-ink again, I'm going to start off the page and then colour like that. And obviously, you know, the harder you press, the more ink you'll get, more of a colour. So you can just use them to sponge a background like that, and that looks really nice and effective. And if you know, you can go over particular areas more, that kind of thing. So sponging a background, nice and simple. Another way is to create this using a mask. So these are some older masks, but there's all sorts of different ones that you can get now. So just find a mask that you like, or you can even use masks that you create from your dies. Okay, so what I'm using here is just a small piece of grid paper, which is actually for the Stamparatus, but it's quite nice for small work and things. So I'm going to put that down. It's quite a good idea to tape it down so it doesn't move. So you could use just a piece of tear and tape or washi tape or something like that. Just hold it in position. And I'm going to go for that 3-tone technique. So again, just start off, and then I like to do that circle motion and around I go. It's a little bit hard to see through the pattern, but you know, you get the idea, and you can go back with more colour if need be. So I'm doing about 1/3 of the card. Just not sure if there's much colour in the middle. Okay, let's go for the blue next. So that was my pink brush. Now I'm going for my blue. This is definitely darker, so I'm definitely starting off the page. And then lastly, my brown brush. Oops, get up the right way might help. And circle motions like this. So using a mask to create a background and using the blending brushes to add some colour to it. You could obviously do it in one colour. You can do ombre effect, darker to lighter. You can do a range of colours like I've done here, and then that's how it looks. So that one there, my pink isn't quite so pink, but it gives you an effect. I probably needed to add a bit more colour, but it still looks very effective. So that's using a mask. All right, the last one I'm going to show you is colouring a stamped image, this one here. So these are some butterflies that I've already stamped. So it's from the Butterfly Brilliance stamp set, and it's actually one big stamp set all put together, all as one. And then there is a die that cuts it all out in one go. So what I've done here is, this is some butterflies that I've already cut out. So I'm actually using this as a mask. So I'm going to put this over the top like so. So there's a slight border around it. Find my scrap piece again. And I'll tape that on with washi tape. And you can do a range of things. So you can do a particular colour. So I've got the pink here, so let's make that butterfly just pink. It's quite light, so I will go over it a few times, start off the page. You'll see here I've got 2 tones, so let's start with blue at the top, starting off the page. So you can see from there that is a very solid blob, so just as well I didn't do it on my image. And now for the yellow. There we go. And here I've got a bit of red on the outside, yellow and green on the inside. Find my red blending brush. So you can do it however you like. You don't have to obviously have this dye, but it just helps me to keep within the lines, I guess. And a bit of yellow in the middle. If you're worried that I might have picked up a bit of colour, then just dab it before you go to the ink pad. And you can carry on. This is what I've done so far. Okay, very colourful. So just to show you, and then when I finish the whole thing, I can take that to my die cutting machine and cut them all out, and then I've got some nice colourful butterflies. So just to recap and show you, you can sponge the background, you can colour butterflies, different colours there, and you can create a background using masks and things. And there'll be lots of other ways to use blending brushes as well, but that's just 3 examples. So just remember, when you've used a particular colour, either keep it for those same tones of reds and greens or whatever. You can kind of dab it off to get some of the colour and things, but it will still kind of stay. So you either need to rinse it out and let it dry really well before you try and attempt to use it with another colour, or just have a brush for different colour groups and things. Hope you found that useful. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks, bye.